Hello out there, YouTubers. I don't know whether this is going to be a crash or an extraction, and that's going to be the name of this one here. I've got the pterodactyl down here, and its feet are on the ground, solid on the ground. Comes up, we call it the pterodactyl, I guess because of that. It goes up super high. I didn't want to go off the rafters up there. I do have rafters up there. I'd have to catch in those two, maybe catch the other one, so I'd have to have a board that'd be pretty wide. And I don't know what that transmission weighs. I know it's not light. I'm guessing that thing might go, that whole contraption might go 300 pounds. I'm not guessing. I don't know. Anyhow, I've been working on this for a couple days now, day and a half, I guess, making brackets. I spent most of the time in the rain making this. I made this bracket here, an identical on the other side. Then every time you get into something else goes goofy. This here doesn't have a spot, but over here, see the angle, so I had to grind that out there, but that doesn't really make any difference. I think it can pick up pretty hot, pretty even. I got this up here, which I didn't do the, might have to, it's pulling that over. I'll have to, looks like I'm gonna have to move it back a little bit because it's getting off to that side a little bit as it's pulling. And I just as soon it be pulling straight. I think the weakest point in all this is probably this thing here. I guess that looks like about a 3/8 bolt, the shear of that or the shear of that. Nice breeze down here right now. I guess you guys are probably getting winded out. I don't know what else to say on it. Pulled out. I think I might move that back a little bit, like I said. So, I have this here to pull on the back. So, you don't know where level is until you start playing with it. So, and I guess you don't know how much it's going to pull down. I got all the bolts out except for one there and one there. So, I guess we'll just start doing it. You know, I'm not gonna. If I got to move it back, I'll move it back. But as it goes up, the angle of it's going to go down. It does look like it needs to move back. But then you got to pick up all this stuff and now maybe I could just tilt it back. I'll try tilting it back. I'd like to have it pull straight. It'd probably pull easier. I don't know where to put you guys. I can't tell when it's straight. I wanted it to be facing that way a little bit because that thing's going to have to slide out that way. Let me see if I can't straighten this thing up. Put your ears on for a minute. This isn't real loud though. Well, move something. I probably should have left a little more slack in it. And I'm sure there's 100 different ways of people doing this that might have been better. But I'm going to go ahead and take those two bolts out. Can't get you guys on the level. In fact, that's so dark you can't see anything. Maybe up here would be better. It's still phasing that way a little bit. More than I'd like it, but I guess that's just the way it is. Can you see that? Yeah. Well, one thing I noticed that I didn't know of are got two PTO blocks in there, so I might take advantage of those PTO holes. Like I said, I don't know what's going to happen here, whether it's going to crash out or that one came out nice and easy. I don't think I want to be laying underneath of it. I probably should have put if I got a 4x4 around here, which I don't have them because I was cleaning up. Oh yeah, I know where there's one. Hold on, I'm gonna go get a 4x4 just for the heck of it. Hope that'll fit underneath there. If not, it might not get one. Guess what? It ain't gonna get one. Oh well. Blessed late. Now I can't get around to the other side because you guys are here. Whoa. That ain't too bad. So what's going to happen here when I start on doing this? Where can I run? You can't run anywhere. It's like dropping a tree. Sometimes you can't run fast enough. Boy, there's a lot of pressure on there. Probably too much. Can you hear the building creaking in the hot? Well, there we are. Let's see what we got. There's no pressure on that. There's pressure on that one. No pressure on that one because it's aiming this way. So let me, I guess I should have brought a hammer over. Oh, here's a hammer. I didn't see that hammer there. That one's still a little loose because, like I said, it's aiming that way. Let's see what we can do about rocking this thing. I guess I better, I don't know where I'm going to put you guys. Where are you at now? Or, move you back a little bit. Well, let's see what we got here. We got too much power, too much, I think there's too much push on it. A lot of, I used to do pumps. I'm sure all the bolts are out. Of course, I'm not sure all the bolts are out. Yeah, I don't see any bolts in there. Used to rebuild pumps all the time. Big pumps, there it goes. Look at that, guys. That's nice, that's nice, that's nice. They're all about equal now. If I get there, I'm going to be right, you're going to be right in the way. I got to pull back. Here we go. Maybe I'll get you back a little bit further. So far we haven't got a crash. It did spin that way a little bit. I guess it can't come out too bad and get me. That's why I have the thing leaning back this way. I guess I could have brought a pry bar. Oh, there is a pry bar here. I didn't notice there was a pry bar here too. I don't want to get too goofy with it. Actually, it's got to come up some because the gap up there is bigger than the gap there, so that means this has got to come up, I guess. That would be pulling the back up. That's loosening those, which that's all right. I found another turnbuckle. Well, that wasn't too bad of a crash. I'm all right with that. Whew. What an oily mess in there. What an oily mess. Wonder where all that oil came from. Look at that spring. That works pretty good. Could use a new one. I'll show you what I'm seeing. This oil thing goes in and oils the throwout bearing. This one here is for the shaft. There's a spring that could use a little bit of grease on that. Look at that grease right there. How would you know that? Pretty good to put that grease fitting on the end of my finger, wasn't it? Yeah, that's good. That looks pretty good. There's a lot of oil down in there. That's what we're looking at. Now, the next thing I got to do is pull that flywheel out. I got to get this up out of the way, really. So, while you're here, I'm going to put you back there. I'm going to clean my Zerk fitting off. What do you think that thing weighs? definitely got to come up more in the back, doesn't it? Well, let's see. Doesn't have to right now, doesn't tell I have to pick it up. So now I got to get it out of here and put it over someplace. So my plan is kind of to set it over on the deck. So I guess I'll bring you back here. If plans goes right, I got to get beyond that ladder. I didn't feel like taking the ladder out. Got to go up right high. Let's see if we can get out of there. We still haven't had, it's gone too easy not to have a crash, guys. For now. That ain't too bad. Now we got to get that flywheel out of there. A pressure plate. I guess while you're here, well, I'll give you a second. Give you a break from doing the nasty stuff. I still got that there, but I made the two. Can you see the plastic on it over there? So I'm doing like yesterday, I'm doing a million different things, a little bit of everything. I got this in between, just before the rainstorm came in last night, but we didn't really get that much rain. The rain was 10 miles one way, or a mile one way, mile another way, and all that kind of stuff. And I got another sheet cut for that, but it was just too close to rain to mess with that, so I didn't do that. Then I got that hateful tin on that thing, which you saw in yesterday's video, but the storm came in and it was windy. And do you remember all the strings are on my canopy or tent or umbrella that I put over on that other thing? I had all those strings, so I ran them on here so it wouldn't go, so it wouldn't launch, and it seemed to hang in there, so I'm pretty happy with that. All right, that's that beast. And you know, if I can leave it hooked up, now I'm gonna have to unhook it. But that's the contraption I made. I guess it went down on there all right. I don't see anything particularly broken. All right, let's see if we can't get that next part. See, this is what's got to come out now. I think that I'll be able to manhandle that myself. If I can't, then I'll have to come up with another plan. All looks good though. I don't know, I guess that's just a drain hole. We're getting there though. So we'll bring you along. I'm gonna put you on the tripod, and this will be a 30-minute at least. We're at 15 now. Took a few minutes out for this and a few minutes out for that. That looks like you got a pretty good shot at it. I got my trusty impact out. I got a feeling those are 9/16. Yeah, they are. Somewhere I had a ratchet, there it is, with a 9/16 on it, because the outside bolts were 9/16 also. Alright. And you know I'll mark everything, so we will mark it accordingly. Does it matter? Shouldn't. But I know it works where it's at, so got my marks on there. Now I gotta do the mark on your mark, get set, go. Now I gotta do I'm on my get set, I think. Well, where's the best place I can put them so they drop easy? I think I'll get some of these down here. I guess I should tilt those over so they don't have the potential for dropping. Got to give them the potential for dropping though. Let's see, coming up. It's going too easy not to have a problem. Here we go. I got a feeling I should be able to handle that. I should probably get mittens though. Let me get some mittens, because I don't know if there's a sharp edge in there or not, and I'm trying to avoid getting boogered up. Well, I can't find a match set the way I want. I got a million gloves in here. Here's a pair that's not too bad. Now this thing can't go back together right now, because I got to make a pollet shaft for that, because I don't have one laying around. I don't know what we did years ago when we put it together. Jeffrey might have one, but I kind of don't think so. It'd be nice to have a pollet shaft in there right now holding that clutch, because that clutch disc is going to come down and clobber me. Let me, no, I put all those things away. Crap. I wish if I had one of those hickory sticks, I'd stick that hickory stick in there. It's just going to have to crash. That's all there is to it. So a little bit. Now, why didn't that come out? I thought I got all the bolts. Obviously, I didn't. Or something's wrong. Or maybe there's a follet. Nah. Why doesn't that come out? Come on, guys. I don't know nothing about these. I would think it would go boing. Don't know about this. I'm not a registered mechanic. I'm not even an unregistered mechanic. Why didn't that come out of there? Usually they just come out of there. Maybe it needs a hammer. Whew. I wish I had a hook to hook between here and up here, but I don't. Maybe I got a string, a rope. That's kind of why I don't bring it along. I don't know what's going on from 1 minute to the next. I found a rope. There's a shorter rope. That might be better. That might be better. Just something, you know what I mean? Because I really don't want it to fall on my toes. But I would have thought that would have just come right out of there. Looks like I can. There's no way I'm gonna feed that through there. Nobody's gonna be that lucky in 100 years. Nah, there's too many springs and stuff in there. But I can hook it through that, and hopefully it'll at least slow the crash down. Well, maybe. No, that goes through a spring. I can kind of see a hole through there if there's a little smaller rope. Nah, I don't think it's going through there. All right, back to other plan. Pry bar. I knew I had a pry bar here. Woo. That ain't right, I don't think. Man, all the bolts are out. I don't understand, guys. I would have thought that should have just sprung out of there like a rocket. It did, and I'm glad I had that rope on there. Woo! This is facing me, so I guess I'll out. Clutch doesn't look too bad. For what it's going to do, it probably don't make any difference. Now I got to get that goofy thing off of there. I thought that should have come off of there. That thing's right heavy. Now I got the next problem. I guess I can handle that. Oh, it's got some kind of another clutch or another pressure plate in there. Of course, this grabbed that when it came out. Crap. Grabbed something. Doesn't look like it grabbed anything. There it goes. Oh my goodness. That's about all the old man can handle. I guess this is, we should write this out. I guess that just comes off of there. Oh, there's two clutches in there. Well, I didn't know that. There you go. All right, take that flywheel out, guys. I know that flywheel weighs more than I do. Probably not. Little burn marks. I don't think that makes any difference for this thing. Oh, don't want to wipe my crayon off. Well, here's what I got to do. Oh, that feels nice. That's good. I got to make the next bracket. I got to make is to go in and hold that flywheel and pick that flywheel up out of there, because I know I can't pick it up out of there myself. I don't think. I got a feeling that's heavy, but it's right here. It would just slide out. What are we doing time-wise? we might give you guys a we still have not much potential for a crash, but a little bit. If I get a bigger socket, I'll take it out. What the hell? Well, I mean, what the heck? And if I can get it out, well, those are kind of big. Let's go up to this size here. They're kind of smaller. Well, we'll give this a go. Don't know whether I'm going to be good here or not. Well, I'm going for it, guys. I'd like to get this thing done today. Those are right long. Yeah, leave that one in there. In fact, I think I'll put another one back in here. Should start it by hand. Take this one out. Take this one out. Well, we're about the end of the rope. There's a threaded piece right there. So what I'm going to do is put a eye loop, find an eye loop to put in there, so I can kind of safety it out. I think. I don't know. Maybe I should. Maybe I shouldn't. Let me see what. I can't get in and out because I got the clutch there. Well, that's coming about to the end of the show anyway. I'm going to work on getting that flywheel out. I might bring it back when I go to the seal. Don't know yet. But I'm going to have that out today. I guarantee you that even if it falls on the ground, I'm going to have it out. So, if you like this kind of crazy stuff and want to see more of it, you got to hit that bell icon, or the bell. Do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe button, and hit the bell if you want to be notified when there's another video coming out, because there's going to be another one right after this one. I got a feeling it might be me going to the hospital, but I'm going to look around for a eye loop to put in that threaded spot there, so I can kind of have a little bit control of that. It's kind of what I'm shooting for, and I might get a couple pieces of steel or something underneath there to wedge it so it can't drop to where you can't get it out. So that's kind of what my plan is. So I'm going to be getting that flywheel out probably. Well, I can turn this off and turn it back on. Maybe I'll do that. I'll turn this off and turn it back on, and we'll see what's going on, because you know this thing goes out in 30 minutes. So hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell, and if you get the bell, then you'll know when the next one comes on. Bye-bye.